Hello everyone, this is Radiant Falcon from Radiant Falcon Does. And YouTube is being a bit of an issue right now. Rest assured, I'm not going anywhere. So look, the reason why I'm worried about this is because COPPA. COPPA is the Children's Online Privacy Protection Act. I might get the two pieces mixed up, but anyway. This is a U.S. law that, for one thing, it's meant to keep kids, by kids I mean, it's defined as human beings who are under the age of 13 away from like targeted ads, or to keep kids away from the dangers of the internet sometimes, which is perfectly valid. The thing is, it's very vague as to what is and is not considered kid-friendly. Now, my mascot, Iris North, she is based on the character Iris from the Mega Man series. However, these two are not, strictly speaking, correlated. Like, they're not, strictly speaking, related in any sort of way. Iris is based on the character. She's not the same character, although I wish she was. However, it should be noted that my content, as it stands, and as it will stand, for my entire YouTube career, is not meant for kids. It is meant for teenagers, it is meant for young adults, and it is meant for adults who are mature enough to handle some of the more coarse language I have for the broadcast. Kids should not be watching my YouTube channel. That's something I stand by. That's something I will forever stand by. If you're watching this, Rowan being my 9-year-old brother, who is in fact involved with YouTube as well, don't watch this. Go away. Primarily because I tend to keep my family life and my internet life separate. And that's something that will forever stand. Now, I'm not going anywhere. I'm not leaving YouTube. I think that the internet is overreacting on this front, but I'm not leaving YouTube anytime soon. That said, I am worried. I'm not too worried. I'm just worried. But while we're on the topic of YouTube, I want to talk about some of the updates that's coming to the channel over the next year. So, first things first. Metal Gear Rising is canceled. I can't come up with any more to add to that series. And my last thing I recorded for that, I was not proud of. So, and it's a great game, and I really would want to do it again sometime. I'm unable to. I'm just not feeling it. That being said, the Parallel Project line is still the thing. I've labeled the last video I uploaded was What's the Voting. That is a mini project. I have a feeling that Parallel Project will be akin to a mini project where I take over the game and I give it like an hour or so. Parallel projects are not Let's Plays. You have to understand that these are games like I can play off the cuff. I can play them whenever I want, and it don't take as long as a Let's Play. So they can be like sports games. They can be fighting games. They can be games you don't traditionally see on YouTube, like Slay Spire, roguelikes in general. They can be multiplayer games. They can be games that are just me shooting the shit of friends of mine. These are parallel projects. Linear projects are single-player adventures that those are Let's Plays. I call them linear projects because I want to set my YouTube channel different from the rest of them, because I like the name. It's also abbreviated LP. So, but speaking of linear projects, first things first. The next episode of Strider is coming after this video. I don't know when, but it's coming. Following that is when Strider is done, and it will be done. It will be done sometime soon because I got the majority of the footage I need. I just need to complete the game, and then record it, and then the latter episode need edited. That's it. The next project I have is Vineyard Project 04. And Vineyard Project 04 hasn't been decided on. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to set up a straw poll. And I'm going to put 3 games on the straw poll that people might want to see. Whatever is on that straw poll, whatever ends up winning that straw poll is the game I'll do next. With the other 2 games being games I'll do later down the line. The games in question are Doom, Mega Man X2, and Bionic Commando Rearm. The straw poll opens on November 22nd and closes December 13th. So, if you want to get your voice heard as to what game I play next for Vineyard Project 04, that's the deadline. The deadline is December 13th. And of course, the link, as always, is in the description. But that's not all, because the next major project I'm doing is Vineyard Project 05, which is Sonic Mania Plus. And I still need to confirm this, but I want to do it with either Morphage and Sharky, to make up Sharkade, or Inya Taima, who is a friend of mine, a dear friend of mine, in fact. Following that is the RFD scripted project. This is it's kind of the lore dump / review / editorial of the channel. And for what it's worth, this is where you'll find Iris North. This is where you find Mizutani. This is where you find Zach N. This is where you find a lot of people who are characters that I made specifically for the YouTube channel. They're not characters that are. It's not going to be meant for kids at all either. Again, teen, young adult, mature adult. You know? Now, with all that said, I do need support, but I'm not requiring support. This is where my Patreon comes in. I do have a Patreon, and it is in the description. And I'll make a link in the video. I'll put some text here, saying what my Patreon channel is. But all you need to know is that my Patreon is entirely optional. Now, I want to be perfectly transparent with you as well. Radiant Falcon GV is the Patreon. What I'm going to do is I'm going to use that Patreon for equipment and hardware and artist payments, and I'm eventually a new computer. What is not going towards our games? I can buy those myself. What is not going towards is the living expenses, because I can find some living expenses, sure. The Patreon is going towards helping improve the channel and the stream. The stream being the Twitch stream, which I can also find in the description. And I even put a link to my Twitch page somewhere on this screen as well. It's not going to cards. I don't know why. So the Twitch stream is still going on. If I'm not on YouTube, that's where you'll find me. However, I do want to bring up something else. Starting in January, I think January 11th, I'll be attending Somerset Community College. And unfortunately, this means I won't have enough time to do like all the things I want to do. Mind you, I'll have plenty of time. I just won't have enough time. So starting in January, my YouTube content output will be slowed. My Twitch page will continue to operate the same way it's been going, but YouTube content delivery will be slower. It's not going away completely. Don't you worry about that. It's just going to be slower. And I think it's about all the updates I have for you today. So again, as a recap, I'm not going anywhere. Metal Gear Rise is canceled. There are new projects coming down the pipeline, and there is a Patreon, which the Patreon link is in the description, same as the Twitch link. With all that said, though, I really hope you guys have a wonderful day. I sure have. And I will see you guys next time on the next Radiant Falcon Does, whenever that may be, and whatever it may entail. Take it easy.